The SEC says no to an XRP ETF. Government shutdowns making the market red. XRP seems feisty, and Binance.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
I warned you, this could get a bit spicy. There is some green on the screen, but there's also some red. We're pulling back from some of the lowercase pumps, and we're going to talk about some potential dumps. But before we do that, you know the deal, Lemon Peel. Your comments come first because you, the viewer, matter most. Pleroma Believer says, dude, it's still balls. I agree. I think we should have more action. I think when you announce a strategic reserve and it turns out to be a big nothing burger, that's balls. Ron M seems XRP seems a frisky today. Keeps popping up with BTC and the market's dumping. We're going to talk XP price because look, there definitely was some lowercase p going on. But look at what we're getting now. The lowercase d. P's and D's, everyone. Titty Milk, love the name. Supporting the channel as a channel member. Thank you much. Says, yo, do a live on your run marathon. The race is 24 hours long. It's in the middle of nowhere, so I don't think I'll get good internet connection. I've actually downloaded downloaded songs to my phone in case I don't have good connection, but it's 24 hours long and it might be a bit boring for me to do a live of that stuff, but love the enthusiasm and love the name. Bitcoin sitting at 80,430. Please don't go under 80 into the 70s again. We don't need that. ETH is 1848. BNB at 579. XP is at 225. XLM deeper in the green at 272. Doge at 16.4. Sold 122 in ADA 70 cents. Talking about government shutdowns. Talking about tariffs. This is all over the news right now. We've seen in the past all these last minute deals and all that. We don't need that right now, okay? And we don't need it because we don't need extra volatility thrown in the market. So let's just hope that they get stuff worked on through. It's just, it's not fun. Not fun. And it's not what we need right now. Okay, I'm bringing that up because this ties into Binance. Binance CEO Richard Tang says Trump is a catalyst for the global crypto revolution. And he's not just talking about like Trump as the person. He's also referring to the United States because of the many that the United States has. So if he's playing so much importance in the United States, and the United States is having some tariff issues, some government looming shutdown issues, funding issues, well, that's not good because you don't want your player, right, whether you're talking about the country or the person, to be affected by negative economic stuff. It's just not good. Let's learn. We've moved from a period where there's big regulatory uncertainty and, in many sense, some regulatory hostility towards the industry to one where the largest economy of the world said, we want to embrace crypto. That's coming from Tang. Trump doubled down on his pro-crypto stance earlier this month with an executive order to create a crypto reserve for the United States. But we saw what that did, right? Pumped the prices up and then they dumped on down. United States is very key in a lot of the movements of crypto-related stuff. Is it fair? No, not at all. Should crypto be tugged by U.S. macros? No, not at all. But U.S. is the big financial market out there, and unfortunately, the United States government is just a bunch of fucktards. Yeah, said it. There you go. So, you got that. Now listen to this. On that, Tang said, messaging the largest government. The biggest capital market in the world is now holding Bitcoin as part of a reserve. That'll cause many other governments to think through the issue, to sit up and say, should we start doing allocation into crypto and Bitcoin? And basically saying that if Trump goes full steam with this strategic reserve and it doesn't turn out to be a big nothing burger, is that going to cause other players to come into the market? And it's not just countries, it's companies too. There's a lot of companies right now that are not touching crypto because it's not legal. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. So you're going to have money on the sidelines waiting to come in, but it depends a lot on what's going to happen with the U.S. Now, if the U.S. at the end just goes, look, our strategic reserves are just going to be the assets we seized, big nothing burger. The rest of the world is going to be like, okay, so basically what you're telling us is you're not going to sell stuff that you already had. Okay. Like this. You think I'm going to get rid of this one right here? My Pikachu VMAX? No, I'm not going to. But you see my point? So I'm going to take this from my personal collection, and I'm going to now put this in my strategic reserve collection. It's the same thing, right? You're just moving it from one hand to the other. So if this turns out to be a big nothing burger, well, the world's going to follow a big nothing burger and do nothing. If this ends up being something juicy, Maybe Tang is right and the world does follow suit. But the problem is we got a lot of problems going on over here economy-wise in the United States. Now let's swing things over a little bit to the XRP specific news. Now remember, my job is to bring you the news whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. I'm sorry I won't be able to bring you the news on race day, but I'm going to be a run-in all day, so you're going to have to go without me. SEC delays XRP ETF decision. Whoa, girlfriend, let's hear about this. On Tuesday, the SEC announced its decision to delay Grayscale's application to convert its XRP trust into an ETF. The agency stated that it finds it appropriate to extend the period in which it will decide what action to take on the proposed rule change. This is still par for the course, right? Isn't this what we've seen before? That like pretty much every ETF, including the BTC ETF, it was the SEC going, we need more time. We need more. What new are you gonna learn? Like if we look forward 4 weeks, 5 weeks from now, is there something just very different going on? No, not really. We're all in the same thing. And it was like that with BTC. And now here we are a year later with BTC, one of the biggest ETFs out there, one of the fastest growing ones. Let's keep learning. As stated in the SEC's release, oh yeah, I've got that linked in the description below. It's right here on the screen once it refreshes. Come on, SEC webpage. Don't be wonky like that. There you go. Stingy prude bitch. Either way, as stated in the SEC's release, the agency designated May 21st, 2025, by which the date it will either approve or disapprove as the filing. So there, I just gave you a juicy nugget. May 21st, 2025 is when the SEC will actually go through it. So now, is this the SEC giving us the wink, wink, nudge, nudge, saying, yo, we've talked to government players out there. They're going to have regs done by May. I don't think so, girlfriend. We're already in March, and they're just going to get stable coins done first. So the rest of crypto is probably going to be after that. Probably going to be well after June. But basically saying May 21st. Announcement, got it. All right, market. XRP starting to come back down now. Bitcoin starting to come back down now. That's not what we want. Fear and greed, 21. There's a lot of fear in the market right now. There's a lot of red. There's a lot of people out there that have bought at prices that are way, way higher. Look at H-bar deep in the red, 18.8. H-bar can't get a break and stay above 20 cents. So you're seeing some softness in the market, specifically with XRP. What do you see? Lowercase p, lowercase d. Pumps and dumps. Overall, you're seeing quite a bit of volatility. You're seeing some sub $2 action. You're seeing some $3 action, some $2.99 action. You know what I'm talking about. It has been a wild and volatile move. Look at this. Look at how sideways relative this action is right here compared to these massive oscillations that we've seen now. And this goes back to Richard Tang saying, hey, if this whole crypto thing is really like driven as a catalyst by Trump and the United States money, well, that's kind of cool because the United States does have a lot of money, but it's kind of bad because the United States has a lot of problems. And if we're not going to get the regs for a while, that's going to keep money away. If the SEC is like, yo, we're going to delay, that keeps money away. But what happens when all those things do get checked off? What happens when the SEC is finally like, yeah, we're cool with the XRP ETF. Yeah, we got some new regs coming in. Yeah, cool, we got the government deficit and budget stuff under control. Well, then in that case, as long as the U.S. is doing their whole, yeah, let's go big balls into the strategic reserve, then we should be just fine. But I'm kind of hoping other players out there are going to be bigger than the United States because I don't want all the eggs in one basket driving this market. Just like we didn't want BTC being the only egg in the strategic reserve basket. Right? You diversify, you get rid of that risk. Electrolytes, yay. So the market's being very frisky, and I'd say it's a pretty good adjective to describe it. We are seeing oscillations. We're seeing some players out there make moves. We're seeing other players make jack for moves. Oh, by the way, this is that Pikachu VMAX. Pretty cool card. Sorry, just throwing it out there. No, it's in my strategic reserve. Sorry, you're not supposed to see that. This went from my personal collection to the strategic reserve. Yeah. I don't know. We're seeing this volatility. We're seeing this feistiness. We're seeing a lot of hope being put on the shoulders of the United States. We're also seeing a lot of nothing burgers. And the market is like looking, going, hey, which direction are we going to go? Because we get this and then that happened. And it's just a big poop sandwich. It sucks. It's balls. That's the other way to describe it. So that's the situation we have right now. We've got a date for the XRP ETFs. There's a bunch of uncertainty in the market. Let's hope it's not just all based on the United States, because that sucks. Hopefully another player comes out there announcing a real strategic reserve, not just moving assets from one hand to the other. Other than that, I just got to do some mobility work. I got to get ready with my racing stuff. I might go pro it. I'm not really too sure yet. I might go pro it. It's supposed to be raining a lot. It's supposed to be actually storming for the race. I don't know whether they're going to cancel it or keep it going. No idea the rules. I just know that we're going to start and we're going to go for 24 hours straight, and we're going to see if we can make it to 100 miles. There you go. Choo-choo bitches.